least I do, at least when I teach. And this is where I believe I'm good and I'm bad. That you enter the school with a certain level of English.
Right.
And that in my classes, because you really learn how to use that English that you have already.
Right.
You learn, you solidify it because I'm making you learn, I'm making you describe things that you haven't.
And you
described in the
clarify
past.
things that you think you know. Because I've listened to some of your classes, and what's really good with the Jenga is that it forces them to use words that they think they know in, at, on, or you know,
Right.
or just the why questions,
Mm-hmm.
and they will not construct a question very well.
You know,
But they know what a why is. They know what, I know these words. Yeah, okay. But we're going to really learn how to use them in different situations.
so I think I grow their English a little bit, but when it comes in terms of using conditionals, and like I think there's an area that you grow outside, and it's like conditionals. It's higher verb tenses, like, you know, more difficult verb tenses.
Winning a lottery, those kind of things.
Yeah, I don't necessarily know how you can do that without.
Well, I like grammar books that go through real life circumstances to pull in the grammar rather than say, we will now go to the past participle. You know, because we had the present participle in the previous chapter. I mean, no. We're going to the past participle because we want to talk about a certain type of experience that the student now wants to grow into. Rather than, you know, and I know this frustrates some students because they said, oh, I know what you're talking about. This is the present continuous. I said, yeah, you just had to go and talk like a teacher, didn't you?
Come on, you're in the class.
I'm trying not to use those words. I'm just saying, you know, here I am doing this, and now we're going to go. We're describing this photo. Here's this photo.
So what I'm saying is within the context of doing these things, it's not anarchy. A classroom can't be anarchy, but it has to have moments of anarchy. You have to be able to bring it back to, let me teach you something.
This is where I'm learning that students, particularly teenagers, like to have a sage on the stage sometimes. The guide on the side isn't enough. They like story time. I've learned this from Dan and Susanna's. At middle school, they call it story time. They call it something different. I haven't figured out what it is. But at some point, it's usually at the beginning of the class. You can grab them. It's someone wants to present something. Tony Lloyd is very good at this because he says Wednesdays and Thursdays and Fridays are presentations. Beginning of the week, there's a little bit of the teacher leading, but then it's all driven to, they're getting on the computer. He does a lot of stuff in a computer lab.
Have you wrote the intro to the Talk website, did you? They still use?
I have no idea. I haven't been there. All right. Cool.